Hello everyone.
Hi there.
Welcome to Piccadilly Stampin'.
Welcome.
Okay.
We're live.
Okay. Let's see if I can get it to show that.
Okay. I'll get mine up.
Yeah.
Share with friends.
I don't know what it's doing here. So how's everyone doing this evening? Be sure to let us know you're here, and I don't know why it's not letting me on, Bill.
I don't.
We'll see if I can get. It says I'm live.
Oh, look at that. There's 11 people in here already. Madison, hello. Angie.
Hi, Madison. Hi, Christy, Cindy, Bill, Beth Ann, Brenda. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Barb. I'm seeing some people there, but I can't
Hi from Colorado, Kathy Walton.
Oh, okay. Now it's coming up here, Bill.
Okay.
That will help.
Yep.
How's everyone doing? Hi, Angie. Bo Attack Nicole. Do I ask? Sandy. Madison. Nice to see everyone.
Hi, Karen. Hi, Gracie.
Gracie, so that must mean Karen Jones is on. So welcome. I'm gonna get started here with a couple of things. Do you have anything before we get going?
It's the last chance.
Oh.
Sunday's the end of the catalog.
That's right. This beautiful catalog we've had for a year, and it's time to move it out of the way for the new one. But I'm going to be showing you some stuff tonight that is still available and on sale. So we're going to be working out of this catalog. I'm going to miss it, but the one thing that's really cool is there's quite a few things that are carrying over, and I love that about it. But next week, I will be using all stuff out of the catalog, the new catalog, and I'm excited to show you some things from that, and you will be able to order June 3rd. Yeah.
So next Wednesday when we're live.
Right, you can just put that there. So let's go to some of the announcements.
Paper pumpkin.
That's right, paper pumpkin. So it's this beautiful bright box of sunshine. So they gave a little bit on here, kind of a hint, so I can see that there's some cards. But the whole thing about this is sending sunshine to someone. So she's got a sun bright inspired box, and that you are actually able to mail to someone. So I think that's pretty cool. And here's what Bill was talking about, the last chance products out of this year's catalog. There's some really good things. It's only available until June 3rd June 2nd, because June 3rd the catalog changes over. And let me just show you one of the real wonderful steals that's still available. You guys saw me make this kit this weekend if you follow my Facebook page. It's a $30 kit on sale for $18. I followed it generally like they have it, but I always have to do my twist. This card I really like, so I followed it just the way it was. This one, I don't really have much needs for congrats, which is from this stamp set. So I use the thanks again because I have more need for thanks. And then, of course, I did thanks again there. And then there's 16 cards. And wow. I left the sentiment off of this because I thought this could be for a couple of different things. So I want to wait until I need something specific. So 16 cards. They all have beautiful envelopes. They're all, what I love about it is when you're done, you get left, this is one of those really nice hard little boxes.
Oh, that's what it comes in?
This is what it comes in.
Ooh.
So it was originally $30 on sale for $18. Now that comes with everything in the kit you need except for maybe some glue that you might want to use. It does not come with the stamp set. Now you can get the stamp set if you want to. This isn't carrying over, so this is on the last chance. The stamp set isn't on sale, but if you don't, you can still use your own stamps for it and make them however you want. I decided the one that they had with those birds was I miss you a lot. I didn't feel like that was a saying so that I would use very often, so I'm going to leave that until I have something specific. But this is just one of the great sets that are on special, and I wanted to show you because it's amazing products. And the stuff that we're going to be using tonight, there's going to be some stuff that's on sale and some that isn't, but it's and only one thing that's carrying over, I think. But this is just until Sunday, right, Bill?
No.
Sunday is the last.
I thought it was the 2nd.
Oh, that's right. You're right. June
Sunday,
2nd.
Tuesday.
So to Tuesday. See, that's why I keep you around. You're earning those Scooby snacks.
That's right. Don't forget that host code. I believe it's a new one.
No, it is not a new one.
Oh.
It will be changing, though, before our next live. So use this host code until next week, Wednesday. Piccadilly Perks. This is exclusive just to me. In fact, I had 3 Piccadilly Perk earners today.
Ooh, wow.
Yes, so those will be going out into the mail tomorrow for you guys. Piccadilly Perks is basically a, kind of a loyalty program. So you earn 10 letters. You earn each letter by a $35 purchase. After you make 10 $35 purchases, you get a $25 shopping spree on me, and I'm going to pay the tax and the shipping, which is about a $35 purchase. So that's just with me. I honor everything in the current catalogs on the perks. So if you order now, and you're at your perks limit, it'll probably go over to the next catalog. And on the clearance, so even on the last chance products, you can use it. I don't, however, do like our host rewards through Stampin' Up, because those are earned a different way, and our celebration rewards. And then the Piccadilly Pearls, which is my team, and I am always looking for people who like to be a discount shopper and want to join my team, or who are interested in earning a little bit of money. So if you have any questions about that, let me know, and I would be happy to discuss and answer some questions for you. So, yes, the cards. I have a couple of cards to show you. I have a couple of other things. Bill is right. Use this host code until June 2nd, and then I'll have a new one for the next time I'm on Facebook Live. And I got a really cute, this is one of my favorite sets. So I have this little Granny Apple green friend. Her name is Nancy Franzenberg, and she always makes these cute little cards in green. And I was never so much a green lover until I started with Stampin' Up. But this is gorgeous. Bright green with that lovely lipstick flower in this kind of abstract, I think that was the name of the set too, abstract flowers or something. This is one of the things that'll actually be going out, I believe. I don't think it's carrying over. Yeah. So she made me this cute little card, and I'm not going to show you what it says, but I love how she decorates everything. She's got a little embellishment down here, and then the little cutout. So that's really cute. So thank you, Nancy. I loved it. And Bill got a card too.
I did. And I really liked it. It was kind of neat getting some mail.
Can I show on the inside?
Sure.
It's like decked out, so.
It's a man card. Got some grilling. And
love is in the air. Oh wait, it's barbecue. That's cute, and I believe this set is one on the last chance products too.
Oh, wow.
But it has some corn. We do live in Iowa. A steak from the grill, a man relaxing there. It says, "You do a great job for being a great guy." And the thing that's really awesome is at the last minute today, I said, "Bill, will you stamp a card if I make it easy?" And he said yes, he would. So everybody, let's give an applause. Do you want to trade seats with me? Bill's going to start us off with the first card. And you know what, Bill? I'll put these over here, but these are your Scooby snacks for tonight.
Cool.
For helping out.
Helping out.
So before we get going, I just want everyone to know that Bill built me. Oh, look it. You didn't polish your nails.
I didn't do my nails.
He built me a beautiful shelf for our project boxes, so you get to be the first one to do.
First project box off it. Yep. Okay.
So,
And this is that kit that.
This is the Botanicals kit. It was originally $70. It's on sale for $42. Let's show them what all comes in it.
Sure.
It has a stamp set.
Oh wow.
It has dies.
Ooh.
Oops, that's okay. It has some cutouts where you can use
backgrounds.
Yeah, for backgrounds. It has papers, which are amazing papers. It's got some ribbon, and then it's got some bee embellishments that match and coordinate, so you can put that back in there. So Bill's going to be using the paper out of this set.
Yep.
And I'll take that back from you. Why don't you take everything out of here?
Here we go.
And I'll take the project box.
And this ribbon is also on sale.
That is one of the ribbons that's going to be going out. It was originally $7, and it's on sale for $4.90.
It's crinkled seam binding.
Yes.
In
it's if you
color?
flip it over.
Oh, there's the color.
It's usually crushed curry.
Crushed curry.
Yep.
There we go.
Crushed curry is what he'll be using tonight, and that is one of the things that are on sale. Why don't you open up the project box?
Project. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
we've already folded this to save a little time here, but it started out as 8.5 by 11.
Yes.
Cut down at 4 1/4.
And scored
at 5 1/2. There we go.
Good deal. So why don't you show them the paper
that
we're going to be using?
Here's the paper we're going to be using. It's got the lemons on it, and then the back side's the black and white of the lemons.
And
then we're going to have the lemons here, but I think we're using this side on
so we're going to do a really simple card to start off, and Bill's going to start with gluing that down. That is a 4 by 3 inch piece of paper, and just a thin bead. Yes, look at you go, showing off.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's using the liquid glue because this is cut at 4 1/4. So he's going to leave just a very thin little border around. So you're going to have to come down. There you go. And that gives him a chance to move it into place.
Make sure it's straight.
You did awesome.
Okay.
Okay, so he's got the same thing with a 1 inch by 4 inch piece of DSP from that Botanicals kit. He's just going to flip it over and do the black and white to make like an edge on the top of the card.
Kind of looks like a curtain that we're going to put on it. Or an awning.
Okay.
Oops.
No, now you got your hands in it.
That's right.
You are doing fabulous.
Sit right at the top.
Yeah, actually. This thing stopped on us again, so I can't see, but
kind of goes right in here.
let's see. There you go, and just kind of even it up with the, that's okay.
Yep, there we go.
Good job, hun. Okay, now I want you
ribbon
to.
time.
He says he can do this, so we're gonna do. Okay, don't cut it first.
Nope.
Put it underneath.
That's straight,
Yeah, you got it. You do very good work. So that it's flat. Make sure that it's flat underneath. It's stuck to your
Stuck
finger.
to my finger. Get a little glue on it.
Who wants Bill's card? I'm sending it to the first person who tells me they want Bill's card.
So
all right.
just tie a granny knot.
Yeah. First, why don't you, now that you've got it underneath, why don't you cut it off? It's going to be easier for you to cut it off. Cut it.
Right here?
Well, okay. If you need that much. All right, now.
You never know.
You're
Because
doing.
we want it off to the side.
Yep. So get it where you're comfortable. Everybody wants Bill's card. I think it's Jean. Oh, no, Jean said she got the last one. Janet Rose says she wants Bill's card. Okay. Good job. Now.
Now I get to trim it.
Yeah, trim it so it looks nice and neat. Oh.
A little short. So I'll just trim it up.
Make the other one match. Okay.
There we go.
There we go. Now, can you move it over to the side? Do you know how to do that? There you go. You got it, Bill.
There we go. All right.
Oh my gosh, I love you so much. Okay, now let's show the other stamp set where we decided to do
We're
the
going to use
sentiment.
the Under the Umbrella stamp set. Under my umbrella.
Under my umbrella.
And we're going to use Hello Sunshine.
I've been making a bunch of these cards.
Well, it's been so rainy here too, so it's kind of nice to have some sunshine.
Well, and I just think sending a little sunshine when we've been all in
There
quarantine.
we go. Yep.
So, okay, I'll take that back. Now, why don't you get ready to stamp it? It's scrap piece of Whisper White, and it's on. It's hooked on. So
I know, but I was making sure.
flip it. Okay, yeah. Make sure it's good and inky, hun. You are a rock star, right there. I tell you.
And then we're going to...
Can I make a suggestion?
Let's stamp off.
No, let me make a suggestion. Do this end, because when you...
Straight edge.
Well, it helps you make a straight... No, don't go into the middle, though, because you got to get the punch around it.
That's right. About right there.
Jean says, please send us rain.
Okay, we'll send you the rain.
Okay, now go ahead and use the Label Me Fancy punch.
Label Me Fancy. Unlock it.
Yep.
Pull it up.
And then let's see if you know how to do it.
Okay,
There
so
you
that
go.
goes in here, and then you square it up.
Yeah, how about... Yeah, there you go.
And then you punch.
There you go. Okay, now do you know where you can hand me that stuff so it's off the screen? That was the which punch?
Label Me Fancy.
Label Me Fancy. Okay. Now, do you know where I keep the
Dimensionals.
dimensionals? Yep.
All right there.
Yep. So, okay. Now here's a trick. I'm going to tell you the trick on this because we're going to want this. Let's get you up on camera a little more.
Okay.
Okay. So we want it to straddle. So sometimes I use the littler ones. I have little ones.
Oh, little ones.
Which is going to be hard. And then I put 4 in each corner so it doesn't rock. And that might be a little harder for you, but...
Well, of course, with my big fingers.
You're doing just fine.
And when you got a little bit of glue on your fingers, ladies, all your project will stick to it.
I think you are absolutely a trooper, Bill. You are amazing.
The back, where's that?
Okay, now take off the backs. You don't have fingernails to do that. You're doing it pretty good.
On camera?
You're fine. I believe you're in camera. The computer stopped. No, you're a little off the camera if they're watching from a phone. Okay.
There you go.
All right.
And Hello Sunshine.
Hello, sunshine. So I've been making these cards and sending some cards to people. Being alone and quarantined is kind of... Way to go, Bill!
Woo!
Look at...
What do you think, ladies?
Now that's a great card. It was very simple. We call this a CAS, Clean and Simple card. So I took 2 pieces of DSP, butted them up, well I guess Bill did, tied that ribbon and then the
kind
punch.
of overlapped it a little bit.
It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay. Janet's gonna love it.
Okay.
All right. You did good. Everybody, let's give him some love. He did great. Good job. I've never seen him move so fast out of a chair ever. Okay, let me see if I can get this camera. Well, maybe. If you're watching it on a phone, it's like you got this little section that you can see it from.
Yeah, but if you turn my phone
That way?
yeah.
Well, it's still kind of a bit... Where does it need to go? It needs to go this way or something, doesn't it? Sorry, guys. He built this table and we're just learning. How's that look? No.
That looks better.
Okay. Do you want to hand me the next project box?
Yeah. I believe it's this one.
It is that one.
That big old DSP that's going out.
He's right. This is DSP that's going out. I do not know how much you guys have played with this because at one point it was on back order and blah, 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 blah. But COVID does all kinds of things to our delivery system and hopefully it gets better. I read today or yesterday on some updates that as of June 1, they are going to go back to begin full service to get so that they have everybody on the pick line getting the product out.
So it gets out faster than
Gets out faster than it has been. So, but this, before this goes out, I wanted to play one more project with you guys. So this was the DSP Peaceful Poppies Designer Series paper in a 12 by 12. I'm going to be using that. I'm going to be using the beads and baubles. This is, I think it was $9. It's on sale for $5.95. This is one of my favorite. I'm sad to see it go. This came out when the peacock stuff came out at the beginning of the year. So we're going to be using this embossing folder. This is going to be leaving. This is the Peaceful Poppies Elements, and we're going to be using that. That's $6.50, and there's all kinds. There's vellum, there's black and white, there's watercolor paper, and some already done up, but I think I'm just going to use that one. It's right there. And then I'm going to hand you the project box. Okay. So let me start with telling you that I did the same thing as with Bill's card. We're going to follow the first card and we're going to step it up a notch. So this one he had cut at the 11.5 by 4.25. I did the same thing, scoring it at 5.5. And sometimes, you know, we do a project and we have leftovers. Well, this was actually a leftover from something that I thought I was going to do and didn't get to do. So I think that's great when we find those and use them. I'm going to take, this is what the beads and baubles look like. Now, this was a 6 by 6 embossing folder, and it went with, if you want them to go up and down, you know, we always put the folded edge in on our embossing machine, but I wanted to make sure that the image was going the right way, so I have it side by side because I wanted that kind of teardrop effect.
Well, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, thanks. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. And this again is a clean and simple card, just maybe stepped up a notch. I can see why you were having some problems, hon. It wasn't even you.
What was it, the glue?
There was a big nard on the end of your glue thing. So see?
Wonder it got all over my hands.
It wasn't even you. So I have this cut at 4 by 5.25, just so I get that 8-inch edge around here. Now you'll have to tell me what people are saying. And I'm going to do the same thing. I took some DSP, and I really like the Poppy Parade color, which is what I've been using here. So I wanted to pull that out of this when it has like that pool party color and even some of the rich raspberry, but I thought that got lost and I thought that picked up nicely. So we're going to just follow the same example, building upwards is what Bill did. We just added an embossed background, which I think adds a
Nard technical term.
Nard. Who said that? Was that Madison?
No.
Oh. Now this is cut at the 4 by 3, or no, I think this is 4 by 2.25, because I wanted, or 2.5 because I wanted this to be down a little bit farther on the card. Now, what's that?
That embossing folder, is that being carried over?
It is not. This is one that is on sale.
Yep.
For $5.95.
Last chance. Okay.
Now, you can wrap a ribbon, but if you don't have the ribbon, you can always substitute with a piece of scratch paper. This was a piece of black that was cut off from another project. I trimmed it to, it's 3/4 by 4 inches, and I'm just going to use that as my trim instead of the ribbon.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. Make do with what you have.
So you make me tie the knot.
I did, didn't I? Let's
you.
remember who volunteered.
Hey, I was just helping out.
Well, I think you may have to do a couple of cards because I think Jean Shutt wants another one. Or Shoot. Jean Shoot. Is it Shoot? It's Shoot, not Shutt. Okay, so the really cool thing is I took the poppies and I have the peaceful moments, and we're using the sentiment, wishing you every happiness on this special day will bring. And on the other poppy, we're just using the dies, and I took the dies, and these were the painted labels dies, and I cut one in a matching pool party. What I love about these dies is if you take a really close look, there's a little edge that it embossed it. So it gives that little bit extra to it. And I'm going to go just, well, I also took another die from that set that fits right in where I'll put the sentiment. So I'm giving it kind of a stepped up look from what Bill had done. And I'm going to just stamp that in Memento ink. This is the Tuxedo Black. And hopefully I can do this in camera. For some reason that keeps sliding. And I don't know why. Oh, we're gonna pray that this is even. Normally, I did pretty good. Normally I stamp and then I cut out, putting the die over it, but to save time, on here, I just did it. And I'm going to step this up by popping it up. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh. Now, I think this could be used really well for a wedding, this sentiment. But I think it can also be used for other things. A special day could be somebody's birthday. So,
could be a graduation.
Yeah. And then I'm going to glue this down. And I like that this is kind of centered. It's not up top. It's not down below. I kind of have this centered more. All right, and then that element piece that I told you, the paper and the element, what are you laughing about?
You got it glued down to the table.
I didn't have it glued down. You glued it down.
Probably.
He likes to set me up so he looks like the hero here. And I'm just going to use this already. I mean, you do not have to be... This is already done for me. What a great accent piece.
Oh, wow. That came that way, huh?
Yeah, and it was already done for me. So again, both of us used the same idea and layout. I stepped it up by adding an extra layer, an element, and then a little bit of embossing on the background. So awesome, awesome, right?
Yeah. Cool.
So I'm going to hand these to you.
Okay.
And I'm going to switch you. You can put these. That was the poppies. You can put that in there. So you want to hand me the
We're
last?
on the third one already, huh?
Yeah. we're moving along. These are clean and simple cards. So, and I think most people, I mean, yeah, we get our artsy fartsy moments, but most people, when you're making a card for an occasion or something, you want something that is really attainable. And the things that I love about Stampin' Up! Is the fact that their papers coordinate and their colors coordinate, and they make sets so that you don't have to think about it and you don't have to be the best artist in the world to make a really wonderful card. So let me pull out this project box. Now this paper that I'm about to show you for designer series paper is the Ornate Gardens paper. I've been using it a lot. I really like it because of the small pattern, but then there's also a fun larger pattern. It does have some foil on some of the papers. Yeah, it's really pretty that you can color in also. But this is the Ornate Garden, and this is going over. So for the past few weeks, I've been talking about Ornate Garden is kind of a pre-sale thing. So we're going to do the same idea again. We're just going to change the card by turning it, but we're going to use the same kind of layout, and we're just going to add one little technique to this. So I didn't have this one pre-done. So I am starting off. Now I do have the new color, but for this project I really wanted to do, the new color is Bumblebee, and this is So Saffron. So this is a piece of 8.5 by 11, but I cut it at 5.5 and I'm scoring at 4 1/4. So we're doing, instead of portrait mode, landscape. This will not be going out. This is going to be going over. This is the Ornate Floral. It is a very, I used it in that card that I did. You guys remember that? Seems like that was very popular. This is a great embossing folder. I love it. It is carrying over to the next catalog, so Ornate Floral.
That's cool.
I will be using the stitched nested labels. This was from the Bird Ballard, or I think Free as a Bird it came with, but this is going over also. I'm going to be using a piece of that Ornate, and this is 4 by 2, I believe. Yeah, 4 by 2. I'm going to be using some words from the Ornate Thanks, and I'm going to be using Thanks, and which one did I come up with here? You Made My Day, because I think that's another sunshine thing. So let's start with stamping that. I'm going to stamp the sentiment in Early Espresso. And because this is a photopolymer set, I am going to bring in my little Stampin' Pierce mat, which they were going out of, and for some reason they have sent a message saying that they are not going to quit selling these. So
it's carrying over then.
It is going to carry over. It wasn't when I announced it last time. So I put the thanks down. This is Early Espresso. It's kind of a dark brown. It coordinates with this. And right underneath, oh, I hope I can see this. What you guys don't see is I don't want my head to, well, it's kind of close. I don't want my head to bump the camera. So you're going to get the idea. I ran another piece of 4 by 5 1/4 through that embossing folder, and I'm going to lay this down.
Wow, that really bumped it up. Did you go off the paper?
I did. Oh no. You're going to call me out, aren't you?
Sorry.
Did you guys hear that? I make one little mistake and he's calling me out.
Hi, Melbourne, Australia.
Oh, wow.
Sonia Watt.
Well, welcome. Okay, so I've got that base. I'm going to take, just like I said with the other 2 cards, I'm going to use the DSP right on here. I like the little ornate flowers on this. I really do. I find that people either like it or they don't. I don't know what's not to like, but I do. And I'm going to do it a little bit different. It's the same design technically if I were to turn the card like this, but we're turning the base to the side. I'm going to take the ornate, there's a twin combo pack of ribbon, and this is Old Olive, and it also comes in the terracotta tile, which matches. I chose to do the Old Olive, and I'm going to show you my quick little way of doing this. I stick some adhesive down. And then I'm going to layer this card like so on here. And if you don't like it, you take it apart and you do it again. And see, I didn't like that. So let's try it again. Let's go a little bit shorter on this side and a little more down. So I'm kind of zigzagging it is what I'm doing. There we go. And then you're right. I made you tie the bow and I didn't. I didn't realize I did that though, Bill, honestly.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Beth Ann says that this ribbon does tie well.
It does. It does. And I like the ones, I've noticed that they've gotten better with getting ribbons that tie very well. And we don't want any sags, so we'll need one in the middle.
Yeah, it's pretty wide.
Yeah, well, I think now it's this whole thing about teasing Mom about being so stingy with her dimensionals. It's now a thing. Okay, so, and I'm going to put this into the middle. All right, now, this is, if you got in on the small bloom, it's going over into the new catalog. And I am, oh, you know what? I'm going to do something else. I know a quicker, easier way for what I want. So I'm going to pull in, now this is a technique. So I'm going to trim off the edge of this, because not everybody knows this technique. And I'm going to take my bone folder and I'm going to start breaking down the fibers of this paper, this cardstock, so it starts to kind of crinkle a little bit and actually even start to separate. And Bill, you haven't seen me do this before, have you?
No, I haven't. That's why I'm looking.
Can you guys see that it's kind of crinkling up here? Yeah. Okay, good. I want to get it so it's the paper starts to separate from itself. Now, one of the things that why I started with Stampin' Up! Has to do with the cardstock. It's a good weight. We have an 80-pound cardstock, but also I would go to my local craft stores and I would buy it, and if I went to tear paper, tearing paper was really big when I started scrapbooking and crafting, and when I would go to tear it, it'd be white on the inside, not Stampin' Up's. It is dyed all the way through 100%. So now I'm going to punch this. I'm going to punch out a couple of these. And then I'm not done, you guys. I'm going to crinkle it up and crinkle it up some more. Like, what is she doing? Treating the paper like that, right?
Like wadding up.
So when you get to this point, you should be able to do what's called a faux suede technique, and you can rip the paper apart, and then it looks like it's suede. Okay, so I'm going to bring this back in. Let me get the next piece. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I want this to have a very light feel for the decoration on my card. So you see how I do that? I've just separated one piece into two.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Now I'm going to take it with that suede side up, and I'm just going to, oops, that wasn't the suede side, apparently. I don't know what I'm doing. Here we go. Here's the suede side. So it's kind of looks like a flower bloom is what I'm doing there. That is the small bloom punch. If you got this on Celebrations, you are so lucky because it's carrying over. Then I'm going to bring my card back in, and I'm going to take some glue dots here, and we're going to stick them on. How many people have seen that technique?
With the flowers?
Yeah, have you?
I don't, maybe a year or two ago you did it.
I just don't know how long ago it's been since I've done it. See, sometimes things you gotta kind of redo with something different because you forget about a technique. You can redo an old technique over and over and over again, and it'll look different with what you're using. So I'm going to gather these up. Kind of, let's see, I kind of like it there and there, and I want those kind of gathered in. The paper is much more fragile. I'm getting to be like you. I got a glue dot stuck on my finger. Okay, try it again. All right, let's just bunch these up kind of together like so.
Now Cindy Ernst says that you've done it one other time.
Okay.
She's seen it, so
Okay.
very cool is what they're saying.
And then I'm going to add in, now this is the champagne rhinestones. This came out new this year. It is carrying over. Oh, okay. So we just kind of did another level of stepping up. We took the same exact layout from Bill's Simple Stamping card, added another dimension and an embellishment to, and then turned it, changed it, and just added a small technique to it, and made 3 cards. What time is it? Pretty quick.
7:40.
Yeah, and that's with the announcements and everything, you guys. So that's 3 cards very, very quickly. All right, that is it for today's demonstration. I do want to let you guys know that some of the products that I showed you, plus others, are not returning, like the horse stamp set. I'm so sad about the horse stamp set leaving. But if you want to get your hands on those, you can. Order it right through my store. Just click the Shop Now button at the top of Facebook page, the Piccadilly Stamping Facebook page. Use this host code, please, if your orders are 150 or less. Do we want to do a couple drawings, Bill?
Yeah.
You guys, I had a lot of shares last week, like more than normal, and I so appreciate it. It helps my business grow, and it helps me be able to teach other people who are into the same hobby I am. All right. So, let me grab it. Since he did the room, I had to look at all these, you guys. So let me shake this up. Okay, you ready, Bill?
Yep.
All right.
Okay. Mary Ellen Devane.
Divine. Ah, Mary Ellen, you won. Let's see what she won. Okay, you won some embossed vellum. So you have 2 sheets of three different colors of embossed vellum that you can use on your card projects. Great sampler pack. I will get that out into the mail for you tomorrow. Actually, I have something else to go to her too. So, all right, next one. Wait, let me shake it again. Okay, now do it.
Okay. Sharon Fottle or?
Oh, I would say Waddell, Sharon Waddell. I don't know you, Sharon, so you will have to send me, oh, look what Bill picked for you. 4 yards of nature's twine. There's 4 different colors, 1 yard each. So get me your address, and I will just message me here on Facebook, and I will send this out to you tomorrow. So, okay. Thank you guys so much for coming. I will be back next week with a brand new stuff.
Brand new catalog.
Brand new
New
catalog.
host code.
Yep, everything. So it'll be so much fun. All right. Thank you guys. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.